English or Spanish, I'm not going to fall for that one, mate. I'm not going to fall for that one. Collingwood by 10 points. Let's see if he's got this right. Obviously, he hasn't. Carlo, he has returned. The return of Carlo. Carlo returns. He is back for the sequel. He's not tipped in a while. That's his first tipping in like over a month. That's crazy. Hawthorn by 6 points. I appreciate that, my friend. Sydney by 33. Not bad. Carlton. That's two. That's two. Carlton also on the list for losing to the Bottle Jobs Western Bulldogs. Carlton Blues. You just made the list. I don't know what that laugh was. Adelaide by 28. That's not a bad margin call. Essendon by 16. If you switch the teams, you know, that would have been one off the margin. But unfortunately, mate, you just made the list once again. That is a third time. Gold Coast by 14. GWS Brisbane. Gold Coast by 14. That's an exact tip. That's not bad. That's not bad. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know what? I'm gonna bring some Christmas cheer in mid-July. He's on the list 3 times. I'm gonna decrease it to just once. Just once. An A4 legend who also got an exact margin earlier. He is also -3. So he is now on the list 15 times, not 18 times. So yeah, AFL Legend and Carlo, the MVPs of AFL tipping. Hey, look, it's Mr. Unbiased again. Spain 5-0 England. Mr. Unbiased, even though he clearly hates England, he predicted 5-0 in a Euro final. You know how rare that is? Like, international finals are always very tight because neither team wants to lose. It is the final game, it is the big game. If you go all-out attack, you get caught out. You could easily, like, it's the final. It's like the very end. You don't want to make mistakes. So a lot of teams are scared to play. That's why, like, usually in the World Cup, there'll be like a third place game and there'll be a final. The third place normally has a lot of goals because there's no pressure on either team. It's just a bronze medal after all. If you don't get it, you don't get it. But in the final, it's a lot of high stakes. You know, it's a little bit different. Right, in the Euros, I'm pretty sure there has been one final above a 2-goal margin. I'm fairly certain. And that was Spain in 2012 against Italy. They won 4-0. But 2 of those goals in the last 5 minutes. So that was actually like, maybe not a close game because Spain dominated, but it was 2-0 until the 85th minute. And they won 4-0 in the end, 12 years ago. That was the only time it's been above 2 goals. like 5-0 in a final, it's so rare. And I don't think in the World Cup, I don't think it's ever happened. So like, this guy was clearly off his head. He hated England that much that he would blindly predict a very unrealistic prediction. Also, Meme Number's blaming the 3-0 loss to Hawthorn on the umpires. A moment of silence for Meme Number. So people are telling me Hawthorn to make the 8s. We got Mr. Cat, Gussie, Mars McGee. I don't mind if you're right, but let's relax. We'll finish. At best, we'll be 10th. I'm happy that we are where we are. We've very much improved from the first few rounds. Finally, a sensible Freo fan. A sensible Freo fan. Love the content, keep grinding. I appreciate it from NBA Legacy. I'm a Lakers fan. Don't know if that means anything to you. We meet Collingwood this week. Good luck, Collingwood. Flagmantle. Not in 2024, mate. When is Flagmantle anyway? I feel like maybe they should have won it. Maybe it was like, I don't know. Maybe there was I think they played a grand final once, and then a prelim the year after, and they lost twice. I think it was to the same team. Which team beat them in the grand final, and then a prelim the year after? Yeah, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Would be a shame if I were to be a fan of that team. You're welcome, Eagles fans. We stopped Flagmantle and extend Southgate. Well, they didn't, because I mean they probably were going to do that, which they were stupid for, but he has resigned, so he's done the right thing. Seems like a nice guy, but not a good enough manager to actually win the tournaments. I should probably reply to him. You Englishmen are incredibly stupid. I don't know if I'm an Englishman. I'm definitely, I'd say I'm British. I feel like English is more of a ethnicity rather than, but that's a bit different. He has done, the point is he's still, I'm an England fan anyway. I live in England, that's my home. He has done more for English football than any other manager in 40 years. England going to go back to being eliminated in group stages again. What do you mean again? It happened like once, and that was under Roy Hodgson. Roy Hodgson's terrible. This team we got right now is very talented. Whether it wins something or not, time will tell. We might not, obviously. You know, we're relying on a lot, but we've got a great generation of talent. We just need a good coach that can get the best out of him. Southgate is not as good as he might seem. And these are round 19 tips. This guy's back. Oh my days, we're finally flipping an hour and a half. It's 10:03. I want to go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed, but I got to transfer the footage to my computer because I don't want it to corrupt. I want to make sure everything's safe and ready to edit. Oh my days. This is like my days. I'll put Acer on the list actually. They're flopping a little bit recently. That is all. Could have done all of that live, but I didn't have the time to do it. Gareth Southgate. You just made the list. And cut. I was gonna down this thing, but in the end I'm gonna drown. So let me just stop and not be a stupid idiot like Graz or Docker's Lover or Baywatcher.
You just made the list! 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 You just made the list!